What up, y'all? So what's on the agenda for today? Well, let's see. We all know the plan for this here split bumper Camaro. It's getting a supercharger, right? So it's going to be making way more power. I just kind of threw this together with what I had. It's got a Eaton clutch posi or whatever. It's nothing special. It's just the Eaton, like the best Eaton clutch posi they make for 28 spline. But I today just got my chromoly axles, 30 spline, big boys. Yeah. And I got my truetrac. Yeah. No more clutches in here. And of course that's 30 spline too. And I got new bearings. I upgraded to the bigger studs because the front studs are already this size, so be able to have matching lug nuts and a little bit stronger studs. So yeah, I'm excited. Got all the stuff and things. I'm going to keep the same ratio at 342s, and I figure with the blower and everything, I'll be able to still get halfway decent gas mileage with 342, and I'll be able to actually stretch the gears out because it is a GTO ratio T56 in it, which is the shorter first close ratio T56. So I didn't want to mess with it, and right now it drives great with this ratio. I just wanted to make it stronger and upgrade to a little bit better posi. I mean, the clutch posi is cool, but I put a truetrac in everything I own. It's the best thing you could do. Yee! All right, y'all, I'm gonna get this jacked up and sign back in a second. So I'm not gonna lie, I've been sitting here not jacking the car up, just admiring stuff. Super juiced. Look at that. Ooh, 30 spline, 28 spline. Way too small. But one thing I did notice is that the studs do not fit in the chromoly axles, so I'm going to have to drill them out a little bigger to fit the studs in it. I started hitting that one already, and that way I could get the new studs in. But yeah. Alright, y'all, for real though, I'm gonna get it jacked up now. Well, good thing I'm down here, because my cal tracks were falling off. Sheesh. Luckily the back one, or the front one's still tight. Fresh. This is coming off. Everything's getting replaced. Yeah. Got the wheels off, got the brakes off one side so far. Gotta bust this brake off now. And then start draining it and pulling it apart. Looks like I'm gonna have to drill the rotors too, because the studs, those fit pretty tight in there. I don't know, we'll see when we get there, I guess. Got both brakes off. Now I gotta drain it. Cleaned out my pan. Hopefully the oil's still good, because it's literally brand new. So I don't know, if not, oh well, put some new oil in it. But we're getting there. Got that snugged up. Let this finish draining out so I can pop this cover off. Trying my hardest not to get oil on the driveway. Yeah. There's my brother's new posi. Yeah. pulling that out so I could give it to Justin for his El Camino, and I'm gonna put all my stuff in. Yeah. Out with the old, in with the new. About to throw the bearings on it, put the ring gear on here, and get going on it. Glad because I'm able to reuse this in my brother's 75 Elko. And tell me I'm not lucky I'm doing this, because look at my axle. Oh damn. Yeah, I got new axle bearings. It's crazy though, because I literally have like 1,000 miles. Just had this whole thing ripped apart, and the axles didn't have any groove gouges or anything when I put it together. But you can say I'm very, very hard on rear ends. So plus 6-speed makes good power, and like I said, I beat the hell out of this car. Yeah, I'm gonna get going on this. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you in a minute. Bulletproof, not so bulletproof. Almost Ryan proof. Can't believe it was still in the car. Yeah. So my axle bearings are like frozen solid. I've been banging on them for like an hour now. So now I'm cutting the race. Slowly, not to cut the housing. As soon as I get a pinch in it, I'll be able to crack it, hopefully, and get it out of here. Sheesh. So what I did was took my burr bit, I ground it until it was thin, and then took my air chisel and smacked it a whole bunch, and pow, shattered. Now it's out. Sheesh. Now on to the other side, and see, I didn't mess up the axle housing at all. That's what I'm concerned with. So I cut a groove with this, doing this. Hopefully it's thin enough. Let's see. Hold on. Now let's see if it's thin enough. Yep, see, it busted. Now it's loose. Grab a J hook and boink it out. See, that way I didn't cut any groove in the bearing riding surface, and I didn't cut all the way through. So we're good to go. Now I'm gonna clean these out, put new bearings and seals in it. Be ready. New bearing and seal on this side. Now it's on to the other side. Yeah. Figured I'd show this since a lot of people don't know this, but when you get a good quality bearing, there's a start ridge right on the edge. Don't worry about the lettering and the wording. You want to start with that. See that little lip right there? That goes in. That way you have a starting point. Alright? 2 new axle bearings. Yeah. Now I'm going to build the carrier. Sheesh, getting there. Got my new bearings pushed on. Got the ring gear set up with the old bolts. Now I'm going to yank those off. Put all my new bolts in. Yeah. And there's a time and a place to cheap out. But cheaping out on Loctite on the ring gear bolts and not replacing them is just a stupid idea. I've seen them walk out and destroy everything all over some freaking cheap ass bolts or Loctite. Even if you reuse the bolts, just make sure they don't look like this one. Come on, phone. Where the threads look rounded. Like I said, I'm really hard on cars, so this ring gear is getting the crap beat out of it. But I've reused the ring gear bolts, but always Loctite them. Always make sure they're torqued right. Make sure they're tight. I mean, I can't express to you enough how many times I've seen ring gears backed off of rear ends because someone else built it and they didn't know what they were doing, and they just didn't use Loctite or didn't torque them down tight enough. I mean, it's a real simple step. Yeah, Loctite sucks, but it is what it is. If you got it, use it. If you don't, go get it. From this to this beautiful monstrosity. Yeah. All assembled, new bolts, Loctited, new bearings, reusing the gears because I like the ratio, and yeah. Got the truetrac in, got the backlash set, just got to throw the axles together and find some lug nuts, and yeah. Alright, y'all. So upon further review, I started looking at this posi, and come to find out, she was brecking. Good thing I am doing what I am doing, because this could have been very, very bad. Anyways, I'll get it fixed up right for my brother. I have all kinds of differential parts, so throw this set of spiders in here for him and get him right. But dang, that could have been bad. Imagine if this exploded and went through my whole freaking diff and destroyed the axles I just replaced and destroyed the freaking gears. Well, I guess I'm replacing anyways, right? But not the gears and not the pinion bearings and shit. So yeah, could have been bad. Could have destroyed my fancy ass cover and messed up the case. But anywho, yeah, I didn't even know there was anything wrong with it. Like I said, I'm hard on rear ends. There's the proof. Alright, got this all rebuilt for my brother. These clutches are brand new still, because I couldn't even hardly turn this without the spring in it. Those clutches are hella strong. So yeah, he'll be hella happy with it. His car probably makes 400, maybe a little over horsepower. It's got a 383 stroker in it. It's pretty hot for a small block, you know. It's a lot like my Elko. But yeah, glad we caught that. But I was able to get it fixed for him. No more knocked off teeth, and checked all the clutches. Like I said, they were brand new, and he's ready to be ripping. 2 wheels, no more one tire fire piece of crap, and maybe his car will actually leave straight now. So I got one axle drilled and the studs installed. One more to go, and then I gotta drill the rotors, and we should be 100% golden. Put everything back together, fill it up with some oil, and run it. Yeah. So basically what I'm doing, taking a drill and a big ass drill bit, the right size, I don't remember what it was, and I'm drilling the holes a little bit bigger, and then smacking the studs in. So now got the holes drilled, which is not as easy as you would think. So these fit. See, they didn't fit before, now they do. Now I just gotta take this, put it over this, take the hammer and smack them in. Be very careful not to hit anything, but can't do it while holding the phone. Now I gotta drill the rotors. See if I could do this. One. Two. 3. 4. Ow. 5. All right. Let's see. Get it out of my way. I gotta clean this up. Alright. Got it on there. Both sides. Yeah. Now, C-clips and cover and oil and brake calipers. And then I gotta find some lug nuts. Found a couple. I don't know how well they're gonna work with these wheels though, so I don't know, we'll see. Got the C-clips in, the axles, got the axles pulled out. And then you put this slug down the middle to hold the axles in place. Got that in. And you gotta put this little guy right here in. And then this snap ring holds the whole thing together, but you got to be careful. There's a sharp edge, a round edge. The round edge goes in so it does not fling out. Can't do this one-handedly, so. Got the snap ring all in. Got everything set up. Now, the brakes, cover, and oil. Wheels. Got my calipers on, bolts Loctited. About to throw the wheels on, put that cover back on it, fill it up with oil, run it in the air for a little bit, see how she does. It's getting closer. Cover's going on, wheels, brakes, everything's done. Just gotta slap the cover on, fill her on up. Yeah, here we go. Got the cover on, got her filled up with oil. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Hell yeah. Been a long day. But I will get this off the stands, get it out for a test drive, and try to record that with you guys. Won't be nothing crazy because I do have brand new bearings and I do need to run them in, and yeah. Alright you guys, let me get this pigsty cleaned up. Test drive is going good so far. Cruising 45, 50. haven't got on it yet. I haven't driven it enough for the oil to even get in the bearings completely yet. Me first. Pulls pretty good. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm gonna end it right here. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. She's running good, driving good. I'm happy. I don't want to beat on it too much until I give it some time to actually break in, you know. It pulls very hard, always has. I mean, I'm not going to notice too much of a difference. It's really more of a strength thing. The clutch posi was still super strong, so. But, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, ring the bell. Let me know what you guys want to see, what kind of content, all that stuff. Alright, y'all. Take it easy. If you have any questions, ask Ryan. Alright, out.